In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this Necron obelisk slash column. It's very easy and cheap to do. The materials for this are literally your regular 5mm foam board that you can get in your hobby store with a bit of a cereal box kind of card. It's very cheap, very easy, and we'll do it right now. So the main material we're going to be using for this build is your 5mm foam board. This is readily available for reasonably low cost in like hobby stores and that kind of thing. And we're going to be making 2 boxes. Now it's a little bit tricky to explain, but we need to consider the width of the foam board when we create the box and how we're going to make the box. So what I mean by this is for the bottom section, for example, the height that I'm going to cut out my wall panels is going to be 12.5 centimeters height. And then we're going to add on a topper which is going to seal the box off, if you will, and that's going to add on the 5mm thickness. So there's that to consider. There's also how we assemble the box. So what we're actually going to do here is have 2 sets of symmetrical walls. So we're going to have one set of walls which is 4 centimeters in width and the other set of 2 which is 5 centimeters in width. And when we glue this all together, once we cut it out of the foam board, just use a sharp knife, it'll generally slice through quite easily. For the bottom box, we're going to have 4 pieces which are all 12.5 centimeters in height, but then we're going to have 2 sets which are 4 centimeters in width, and then 2 of them are going to be 5 centimeters in width. So I'm going to cut out the sections of wall for the big box. For the top part of this structure, it's going to have a topper and a bottom, whereas the bottom section only has a topper, it does not have a bottom. So for the top sections, the actual height that I'm using here is 2.5 centimeters, and eventually that will increase to 3.5 centimeters because of the topper and the bottom. And again, we're going to cut them out so it's 2 sections of 2, so we're going to have 2 that are 4 centimeters wide and 2 that are 5 centimeters wide. We're also going to need those toppers and the bottoms that I'm talking about, and they're pretty simple because they are just squares of foam board that are 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So you're going to need 3 of those. And then it's just a case of gluing the big box together first. So what we need to make sure is that the 5 centimeter versions are having the 4 centimeters glued to that, so that the width of the foam board is taken into account. You'll see what I mean on the video. So you do your 4 centimeters glued to the 5 centimeters, and do your other 4 centimeter one glued to the 5 centimeter one. Then just close that box off with the 5 centimeter version of one of the panels. And then we're just going to glue the topper onto that. So that's just a 5 centimeter square glued on top. I'm using hot glue. You could use PVA, but PVA will take forever. Hot glue is just way quicker. And that bottom section is done. To go on to the top section, it's exactly the same kind of thing. To glue the box together, you put your 4 centimeter version so it's glued onto the 5 centimeter version of the panel, and then, you know, so on. But then on this case, we're going to have a topper for the top, and we're going to have like something that for the bottom. It's a 5 centimeter square. So we're going to end up with 2 boxes. The bottom box is going to have a hole in the bottom because there's no reason to have anything in there. I do actually fill it later on, but we'll get onto that later. And then we've got our 2 boxes. What we're going to do is have a little separating piece that'll keep them apart, so it'll look like it's sort of like an indentation. And the separated piece is simple. It's a 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter square, and that'll basically give us a 0.5 centimeter on each side when we glue it together. We're going to have 3 pieces: the top, the little spacer, and then the bottom. And then before we do anything else, I'm going to print off my template. Now, I printed this onto some cheap cardstock. I would not recommend doing that. I would print it onto paper and then put this onto cereal box. The cheap little cardstock sort of warped when I came to painting it. It would have been better just doing this on cereal box. Print it off, glue it to some card, and then cut out the template. Now, key thing here. So really, the cutting out of the template is pretty simple, apart from the Necron symbol that I've used. I've used a generic Necron symbol. Hopefully the new edition of 40k won't change this, but if it does, it wouldn't be too hard to modify. The symbol itself, I'm just going to take a knife and cut it out of the card as best as I can. The most important piece is actually the circle bit in the middle. When you cut that out, you need to keep it because we are going to reuse it. Now, actually, when you cut out the symbol, you could, in theory, just use that for something else because it is actually a proper Necron symbol, but we're not going to use it in that sense. What we're going to do is cut out the card and then glue the card to our structure that we made before, and that in itself will then create the indentation of the pattern on the side of the obelisk, or whatever you want to call it. take your card or your card, preferably your cereal box, put PVA on whatever side. If you're using a cereal box, I would glue the shiny side to the foam board, And then once you've glued it in place, you just want to take that circle that we've kept from previously, put a bit of PVA in the middle and just try and line it up so that the circle is in the middle of the symbol. You'll hopefully see what I mean there, it's not too difficult. So I'm going to cover the spacing bit in card as well, so that's just a 5cm thin strip, but you could either use a template or just do that yourself. And I've created a 3.5cm template for the top. Again, that's just 4 sheets of card glued to the side of it. We're cladding that with card basically to hide the seam lines and the creation of the box, if you will, so it all just looks like it's one proper piece. Now you could, if you wanted to try and fill in the seam lines, take a bit of filler and fill that in, or spackle for you Americans. I didn't do that and I'm not really too displeased with it. And then you can just glue everything together, so a bit of PVA on top of the first box, and then you put in the spacer, then a bit more PVA, and then you put on the top of it. And we have our basic shape with the design or the pattern in place. Now just to keep this a little bit more sturdy for myself, what I actually did was I cut out another bit of foam, which is 4x4, which I'm going to then glue some stones to, and then glue inside of the structure, simply to add some weight to the bottom of it. It's completely optional, it's just something I decided to do because I wanted to. Then I sprayed it all black, which is probably a mistake because of that warping of this thin cardstock. I do wish I used cereal board, but yeah, I sprayed it all black, and then I just basically went to town with dry brushing this in a really dark green. I tried to do some like dry brush blending, so I was dry brushing darker green on the edges and then trying to get brighter towards the edges. I'm not particularly great at painting, so this is a bit hard for me to explain, but basically I just dry brushed dark green to lighter green to the corners. Yeah, hopefully the video will explain that because I cannot. I also just used some stippling techniques at some points because that worked fine. It's actually ended up like a really nice dark green with a bit of black and some cool edges, so I am pretty happy with it. And then for the actual symbol itself, I'm using white. You could use a really bright green. I will not show you too much of this on camera because I was struggling, even though it's like literally within the lines, it's colouring within the lines. I was still making an absolute mess of this trying to get this on camera, so I do most of that off camera. And ultimately, I think it looks pretty decent. Before we have a closer look at the finished product, if you did enjoy this video, do make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, come and join us on the Facebook group, or there is always Patreon if you really want to push the boat out. No pressure there though. Let's crack on with the nicer shots. I think the vocal explanation of this sounds more complicated than it is. It's essentially we're going to make 2 foam board boxes and then glue them together with a bit of a spacer. The only thing you really need to consider is that width of the foam board itself, either adding height if you glue on a roof piece, or you need to consider the width of the side panels when you're trying to make a perfectly square box. Other than that, the actual process is pretty simple. I really like the pattern effect. I didn't think I would get such a decent looking pattern or symbol just using the card. I do wish I used cereal box, but ultimately it looks pretty decent. My paint job on the white, not that great, but the green I'm actually reasonably pleased with. It has that sort of like dark Necron green look, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So you see over my shoulder what we made last week, which are these Necron summoning cores. Now I used XPS foam for those, and yep, obviously if you want to check out the video, please go and check out the video wherever it will be, but I wanted to do this as sort of like a counterpoint, because yes, that's XPS foam, but I like to show a variety of different materials, and this one is Foamboard, very cheap stuff that you can get quite readily available, and just simple card. So, you know, you could obviously use the XPS foam to do something like this, and then you could actually just carve into the foam. But I wanted to show as an alternative, different materials, you can end up with decent looking terrain no matter what you have at your disposal. Well, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe. Have a most beautiful day. Goodbye.